Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the end game of the first level in the Geometry Dash Meltdown series. We're not gonna waste any time. What's up, guys? It's your boy Souls here, and welcome back to Geometry to the Dizzle Dash. You already know. Without any further delay, we're gonna show you the adage that I added. I hope you enjoy. As I said, I wanted you to feel like you're on a treasure hunt through the 7 seas, and now you're finally going to be finding the treasure, which is most likely going to be a user coin. So, you know, take it as you will. I want you to be entering a forest-like temple, and then you're going to be traversing through the temple, like through this section. And of course, with this being an easy level, I couldn't make it extremely difficult. So, you know, I accommodated as best as I could. So let's get started with the entrance. I think the entrance is like where it all begins. So a forest-like temple. Obviously, that's going to need some bricks. I used over 200 colors for this one level. 200 colors. And each color is actually needed in some way, shape, or form, just so the level doesn't feel, I don't know what the word, monotone. So it's going to be really simple block design, at least for the entrance of the temple. And I might add on to it as the level progresses, as the block design progresses. I really just want to start with the block design because I already have an idea of what I want to do, and it starts off really simple, but it gradually will get more and more complex as the level progresses. It's gonna look crispy, right? Yeah, looks crispy. Let's go. Look like playing Minecraft. So since the structuring is like this, and I do want it to look like stairs, I am going to delete that, and I'm also going to be copy pasting these to make it look real natural, like yeah, that looks nice. That looks really nice. I like the structure. And just to make it feel more immersive, I think I might make these into like 3D stairs. Well, another issue is that the object color isn't black, so I might as well just do that here. Object color, yeah, make that thing black. There we go. Now it looks a little bit better now. So instead of just doing that, I'm gonna copy the values of this, and I'm going to go into a different layer so it stays organized. Why did that? Okay, hold on. Okay, how does that look? That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Ooh, those actually look like stairs. That's cool. That's clean. I like it. After making a bit of the block design, I decided to mirror it on top of the entrance just so I can get the temple really coming together, just so I can have an idea in my mind, my inner mechanisms of what a temple looks like. Because I think this looks like a temple. And after I created the block design, I decided to put in a little bit of a simple background for the entrance, which I will add more to. Calm down. Once the background was done, it was time to spruce up the temple a bit and get it looking real crispy. Alright, we got a little bit of a temple entrance now. Got a little bit of one, just a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to start building the columns. And the columns are going to be really simple to make. All they're going to consist of are these blocks right here, but kind of spread out. This guy said these columns were going to be simple. Get a load of this guy. If they were going to be simple, then why did it take you 45 minutes to make one? Okay, so basically what happened with these columns is I was overthinking the freak out of these, alright? Because I had a really cool and simple idea of making a really simple column that I've made thousands of times before. However, my brain decided, hey Souls, I'm gonna not work today, and put it in overdrive, and it overheated, and I just spent way too much time on a single column. So I'm just gonna break down what I did in a really, really simple manner. And now that I'm editing this, yeah, I decided to not talk for the rest of the recording. What am I doing? Amateur. So here's a pro tip from some guy who did it. Don't overthink what you're doing. Alright, let's move on. Once the column was finished, I just finally decided to get onto the block design, and I kept it really simple. Big block, brick, 2.1 overlay, glow. Yeah, I know, really revolutionary stuff. Never seen before. So I decided to start working on a background, and you guessed it, I messed up the background too. I tried to save it by adding these other versions of the columns that I made outside, but it just did not work. I even tried adding torches to columns on the inside of the temple to really try to bring it together, but that's when I really noticed that I was burning out from building like crazy. So that's where I decided to buckle down and finish putting the block design on all of the gameplay that I've already put down. I put details such as grass, rocks, and any other small little aforementions on top of the block design, put some ground spikes down, detailed them a little bit, and decided to take a small break from building just so I don't feel that burnout anymore. Yes, that boss fight was lit. So after my break, I took another shot at building the background in the temple, and oh my goodness. So what I did is I started with a simple pattern and some 2.1 brick blocks with a decently dark gray color. And what I did with the symbols, I put them on top of some color blocks just so I can make a little bit of a pattern with the brick blocks along with the symbols. And it actually came together pretty well. And to really make this feel complete, I put a column on one side of the texture that I've made for the background, and I put some simple designs and simple patterns on that too. And it really brought the entire background together. I actually got this inspiration from this background from Sonic Unleashed, more specifically the Temples of Gaia, because the music, the atmosphere, everything about the Temples of Gaia, I just love them so much. I'm gonna play Sonic Unleashed. So after I was satisfied building the background, I decided to turn off the camera again and started working more on the block design and the decoration of this part. I added a couple of 2.0 monsters with the red eyes to make it feel a lot more dangerous, and I even added some chains on top of the temple to really bring the immersion of the level together. Speaking of immersion, I'm pretty sure you guys noticed the pillars on top of the foreground. Those pillars are actually really simple. I just copy pasted them from the background and made them brighter. So, you know, there wasn't really much to do there. After adding a little bit more to the foreground, background, and the decoration, I decided to work on the orb decoration. The orb decoration was actually pretty simple. I just made this really weird but interesting looking shape, and I even added movement along with the shape and the orb just so the level felt a little bit more alive. I even made the weird looking symbol like an orangish yellow color just so I can bring in a lot more depth of color into the level. I know I'm not using that terminology right, but you know, sometimes you don't have to. Now, after I added a couple of more details here and there, I wanted to start making the transition of you exiting the temple. And obviously, since you're entering an ancient temple without permission, you're gonna cause a little bit of chaos and destruction. So what I did is I flooded the temple, added some lightning effects, and added some falling bricks. Classic Souls, right? Once you're lifted out of the temple, I really wanted you to feel like you were in the eye of the storm. So I got a little bit of inspiration from a Manix preview that I've seen like way back in the day by adding this weird circle of cloud rotation thing for a background, and surprisingly, it looks really good. I actually really like how this turned out, and I really want to try perfecting this effect more in the future, but as of right now, this effect for a background looks really cool. So after adding that effect, a couple of obstacles that are being thrown towards the player because that's the debris of the temple, I decided to call the video there. So yeah, we are officially in the end game of this level. I would just like to say thank you all so much for going on this journey with me. It has been a blast building this level. I can't believe it. I can't believe how much fun this was, as well as looking at the comments, the likes. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you all so much. But I'm talking as if this is going to be the last level in the series. Don't worry, don't worry. The 2 other levels will be built upon. Maybe one of them might get finished before 2023. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, or subscribe if you haven't already. And it's been your boy Souls, and I will see you guys next time. Later.